Have you ever gone on a road trip and realized halfway through you were unclear about maybe where you were going, or didn't choose the right path, or maybe invited the wrong people? Probably not. We really think that through and make sure everything's aligned. I think in our organizations, we can do a better job of aligning where we want to go and how we're getting there. And this can be a great way to bring some organizational alignment. Today, I want to talk with you about organizational alignment and the 5 key components, all in the context of culture. Work with lots of higher education leaders and organizations and nonprofits and other organizations. And one of the big challenges is the misalignment between the vision from the leaders at the top and what is happening day to day by the folks on the ground. There's lots of good reasons for this. Our organizations are very complex, lots of layers, lots of people, and the context that we're in is constantly changing and shifting, presenting us with new problems. Just look at the news today and what new problems it's bringing you. But if we can align our vision, our strategy, and our execution, it can really help all of our energy, our effort, our resources, our money, our people, our time be in alignment. So I want to start with vision, then we'll talk about strategy and execution in the context of culture, along with learning and accountability. When we think about vision, this is often articulated through our vision, mission, and values. This is our destination. This is where we want to go. This is ultimately what you want to achieve in our organization. A clear, collaboratively created vision, mission, and values can be really powerful in the organization. From there, we want to move into strategy. Strategy includes our goals and our outcomes, while vision, mission, and values might be for the long term or forevermore in our organization in some cases. The strategic plan, the goals, and the outcomes often are for the next maybe 3 to 5 years. For some organizations, that might be too long, some not long enough. Strategic plans are often articulated through goals and then broken down into outcomes. From there, we want to align our execution. This is what folks are doing day to day in meetings, in emails, in conversations, in conference rooms, in Zoom meetings, and Slack channels, and just side conversations as they pass each other in the hallway. If our projects and to-do lists are not aligned with the goals and the outcomes and are not aligned with the vision, mission, and values, we're going to lose our alignment and we're going to have wasted energy and resources, or worse yet, competing with each other and undermining each other in our attempts to move forward. We can get caught up in our ego, both mine and our collective ego, as we try and move forward. And we start competing with each other rather than working collaboratively to move the organization forward. The vision, strategy, and execution all happens in this context of culture. Culture is this amorphous, ethereal, intangible thing that is incredibly powerful in organizations. When you have a good one, you don't notice it. When you have a bad one, you absolutely notice it. Culture is amorphous, but it can be influenced and shaped by great leadership. Great leaders use stories, structures, and rituals and traditions to shape the culture. Can't do it overnight, but you can really shape it over the long term to create something that helps you with that alignment and where the context that all of this sits in. There's 2 other things that are really important: accountability and learning. Accountability and learning both work up and down this chain in this visual that you see. Accountability certainly has to happen from the top leaders, making sure what is happening aligns with their vision and the priorities and the focus of the organization. But it also happens the other way, where folks on the ground are saying, this is not what our clients or our customers or our community needs right now, or it's not working. We need to adjust the strategy, the goals, and the outcomes. So it needs to work up and down. And learning needs to work both up and down the organization. If we've set new priorities around sustainability, how are we helping our people really understand that and learn to be in alignment? And how are our people informing the vision, the goals, and the outcomes? This is not in alignment. What we're doing day to day, we're actually learning that a priority is something a little bit different. It's not sustainability, it's social responsibility, for example. So how is that learning and accountability happening throughout the organization constantly, both up and down? Now, as we apply these things in organizations, nothing ever goes as planned. The world's happened to us, we have a key staff member leave, new things emerge, the unexpected happens, and we're constantly navigating. But when you have clear vision, great strategy, and execution that is aligned, and a powerful culture where accountability and learning are constant, you can adapt and be nimble to just about anything quickly, easily, and efficiently. If this sounds like something that would benefit your organization, I'd love to work with you. If you'd like a clear vision, great strategy and execution, if you want to learn how to shape your culture and bring great accountability and learning to your organization, let's connect.